Sitting here with Jaguars head coach Doug Marrone discussing free agency. Coach, a bit of a different look for our normal free agent interviews. How different is this for you guys?
Well, it's a little bit different, I think, from a standpoint of, finalizing things, because there's physicals involved, there's travel involved, and, obviously it's a time where, we've got to be aware and follow all the rules and safety first. So, it's a challenging time, but it's not something that, is hindering us where we can't get anything done.
All right, well, let's dive into one player, the Jaguars signing linebacker Joe Schobert, over 130 tackles, 4 interceptions last season. What can fans expect to see from him on Sunday?
Well, I think, going back in the background, I think the first thing when we came out was, we've got to make sure that, we do everything we can to stop the run. I think that's something that we've talked about. I know we've talked about it publicly. I've talked about it to reporters. We've talked about it internally. And, we were looking to do that. And we're trying to see how we can upgrade our football team and looking at the players that we had. And, obviously we have Miles Jack, back there who's actually played 3 positions. So we were looking at, Will linebacker, Sam linebacker, Mike linebacker, thinking what would be the best thing for our football team. So, at the end of the day, we looked at a guy like Joe and really felt great about the things that he was able to do, being able to tackle, being able to diagnose. We feel that, Miles' natural position is Will. I've talked to him. He's excited about it. He's fired up for it. So, when you can get a player like Joe in who's a true middle linebacker and has played the position, played it at a high level, is really going to help us, not just in the one position at the Mike position, but obviously we're going to get better play, from Miles moving to a more natural position, which is Will. So, we made one move, but it's going to help us in overall in our whole linebacking core.
Everything I've read or heard about Joe is that as good of a player as he is on the field, he's also a great teammate. How much of that factor goes into free agency?
Yeah, I think you want to look at things because again it's what type of culture or what type of locker room that you want to give the players a chance to cultivate. And the one thing is you want to be you don't want to be selfish. You want to be team oriented. You want to do everything you can to win. You want to be a professional. We say these things all the time. We don't want a lot of drama being brought in. We don't want to be complaining about things that we can't control. You really just want a collaborative type of environment where the single focus for everyone is just winning football games.
All right, Joe Schobert adding depth to the linebacker core. Coach, we appreciate your time.
Great. Thank you, Ashley.